Hi, everybody. I hope you guys are doing well. I miss you guys so much. And I wanted to do a special lesson for everybody so that you guys can watch it at your own time with your family. And we're going to go ahead and get started. But thank you guys so much for tuning in, and I hope you are well. So I'm going to start off with a little recap. But before I do that, let's say a prayer. We take a deep breath and we honor all that is within. We are so grateful and thankful each and every day that we have together. We ask a special blessing over our lesson today and a special blessing over each and every family that is represented. And also, we pray for peace and healing throughout our church, throughout our city, throughout our region, throughout our country, and throughout the entire world. And so it is. So today, I'm going to give you guys another word. As you know, I've been setting a New Year's resolution to learn Spanish. So each Sunday I try to share another phrase. So this morning I'm going to share buenos dias. Buenos dias is good morning. And so I'd like to start off by recapping last week. So last week we talked a little bit more about yoga, because yoga is one of our spiritual tools that we've been discussing for the whole month of March. Our toolbox is little methods that we use to help us in life. You could use a tool to help you open up. You can use a tool to help you get along with somebody. You can use a tool to help you quiet yourself. We use tools for all different types of things. So, one of our tools was meditation. One of our tools was yoga. So we're going to continue to talk about those tools today as we dive deeper and deeper into how we use these tools to give us strength and courage to live out a spiritual, vibrant, and healthy life. So, I'd like to just set the ambiance for our meditation today. And you guys can do that where you are too. Maybe you could turn off the lights where you are. Or maybe you could get your mom or dad to maybe light a candle. Or if you can't do that, you can just maybe grab a pillow and sit it on the floor, and you could sit on your cushion so that you can do this meditation with us. So wherever you are, I want you to just get comfortable. And where I am, I'm going to do a little incense. And we're just going to burn this sage as we begin to quiet ourselves, and we begin to go within, and we begin to relax our minds and our bodies. Close your eyes. Take a deep breath. Remember, as you inhale, you're smelling a flower. As you exhale, you're blowing a leaf. Inhale. Exhale. And right now, I want you to keep breathing, but I want you to see if you can locate your breath. Is it high in your chest right now, like this? Or is it lower in your belly? And your stomach is going out and in. Wherever it is, I want you to find it. And I want you to watch it. Drop your shoulders. And I want you to imagine a huge, gigantic figure of smoke floating over your head. Just like this smoke. It's rising above you, and now it's just circling around you. This smoke, this cloud of smoke, is filled with positive vibrations, filled with the best thoughts, filled with all the happiness, all of the healing, and all of the joy and laughter that any human could ever contain. It's floating all around you. Keep breathing. And now the cloud begins to lift higher. It floats out of the window. And now I want you to send it to someone that you care about. It could be anybody. It could be a close friend that you haven't seen in a while at your school. It could be your teacher. It could be your pastor. It could be anybody that you care about. I want you to watch the smoke as it floats out. It could even go through your chimney, up through the chimney, and out of the roof, and down the street, all the way until it gets to your loved one's home. Take a deep breath. Now I want you to float your cloud inside where they are. It can go through the window, it could come down the chimney, or it could just sift through the space underneath the door. Take a deep breath. Now imagining the cloud reaching all the way inside, and it begins to float around the house, and it finds your friend, and it begins to float around them. They breathe it in, and they smile, and they can feel peace and joy and love. Take a deep breath. Exhale. Open your eyes. Great job. So if you guys want to, you can pause right there and you can talk about how that went for you. You can talk about who you sent your cloud to. Or if you sent a cloud, maybe you just sat there and enjoyed that good vibration by yourself. But if not, we're just going to keep going. So last week, we talked about, well, actually, we read a book. I don't know if you guys remember that book, but I'm going to remind you. This one was called The Happiness Tree. Do you remember? Okay. The Happiness Tree is a yoga story. And there was a little girl in this story. Let's see if you can remember her name. I'll give you a little quick second to remember her name. Starts with an M. Mina. Her name was Mina. And she was a bit clumsy sometimes. She would trip over things, maybe lose her balance. And maybe you sometimes do that. That's fine. Everybody does. But something that yoga helps us to do is it helps us to be strong. It helps our muscles. It helps our balance, both in our minds and in our bodies. And it also helps us to be flexible. And it even helps us with concentration. So we're going to keep reading that story about Mina. Now I'll refresh your memory just a little bit and then we'll keep going. So here's Mina. Mina had just went to her aunt's store, and in the back of the store there was a class with feet in the air when she looked through the window. And she wondered, well, Auntie, what is that? Well, she said, this is a yoga class. Would you like to go? And Mina said, what? Yes. She was going to try it out. So now we're going to keep going. I'll scoot up just a little bit so you can see the picture. Yoga class was not easy, but Mina tried her best. She breathed slowly and deeply. She stretched like a rubber band. Let's do the cat pose, said Auntie. Breathe in, arch up, breathe out. Mina breathed in and out and arched her back up and down, and then she lost her balance again. Her foot shot out and she nearly hit the yoga cat behind her. Now the frog pose, said Auntie. Down on your knees, sit back on your feet, knees wide open, bend your body forward. Mina bent her body low, but when she tried to put her hands on the floor to rest her lily pad, she fell over. Let's see what happens. Mina stretched and breathed her way through yoga. Auntie told her what she did correctly, and she helped her with the parts that were difficult. Soon Mina could breathe deeply and make herself still. Her feet didn't shoot out so much. She didn't topple over as often. Very nice, Mina, said Auntie. You're getting the hang of it. Mina felt golden and warm inside. So we're going to stop right there. We're going to talk a little bit more about that, and I'm going to lead you guys in a yoga routine, okay? So Mina got the hang of it, even though she was having a little bit of a hard time. And as you guys know, we're always learning new things, trying new things. We're being taught new things that we have to understand. And sometimes it doesn't happen right away. Just like with me, when I'm learning Spanish, sometimes it may be something that I don't understand. So I have to read it again. I have to try again, even when I mess up sometimes. And you're going to mess up sometimes, and you're going to make mistakes. Everybody does. But you try again, you get better, you get stronger, and you keep going. That's how we become our best. So we're going to do a little routine, okay? Let's get some activity in. So I want you to get some space wherever you are. Make sure you're not touching anybody. Put your arms out, okay? And I'm going to do a simple yoga routine, just like our friend Mina, okay? All right. Sit down, feet crossed, comfortably. Take a deep breath. We're going to drop our heads and face down to the floor. Just let your neck muscles loosen up just a little bit. And then I want you to turn your head over to the right side. Your ear should just be dangling over your shoulder. Now, the most important thing you're doing right now is breathing. Watching your breath as it rises and falls. Keep breathing as your neck goes around to the other side and down. Now I want you to take a breath as you pause. Now go around to the other side, go to the left. And then keep rolling around until you reach back to the floor. Take a deep breath. Excellent. Pull your head back up, pick up your shoulders, and then roll them behind you. You're doing like big circles with your shoulders. Once again, you're just breathing. And then I want you to pause, take a breath. Now roll them forward. Good job. You're breathing. Excellent. Now I want you to take your fingers and just start turning them inside, just like this. You see how my hands are kind of folding in? Like you're telling someone to come here, but with each finger. Excellent. Now you're going to keep rolling them, but see my elbows are moving out and my arms are going open to both sides. I want you to do that. And then when they're all the way out, stretch all the way up and all the way down. Excellent. Now this part, you're going to keep both hands on the floor beside you. I want you to inhale as you lift them up. Exhale them as you bring them together. Inhale them out. And exhale them back down. Let's try that again. Inhale them up. Exhale them down to prayer center. Inhale them out. Exhale them all the way back down to the floor. Bring your hands to center. Close your eyes. Take a breath. Namaste. Great job, guys. Well, before we get ready to go, I want to remind you guys to keep doing all of your regular routines, no matter where you are. That means praying. That means taking time to spend with your family, reading great books, taking time to meditate and relax and be still. That is so very important. Even if you're not going to church right now, you can still have everything inside of you and everything around you to stay focused and to continue to be strong and to be healthy and to be mindful. So usually we do our peace song at the end, and I wanted to sing that with you guys. So you sing along with me. If you know the song, here we go. Peace is the world smiling. Peace is a gentle dove. Peace is caring. Peace is sharing. Peace is filling the world with love. Peace is the world smiling. Peace is a gentle dove. Peace is caring. Peace is sharing. Peace is filling the world with love. And we're going to say a quick prayer. I'd like to send peace, and I'd like to send stillness to every family that is represented, to each and every child. I pray for all of their schooling that many of them are now doing at home with their families. I pray that they will stay completely focused during this time. I pray for their weeks and for each and every family. I pray for our church, and I pray that we will continue to support each other as we get through this very different time. We are so grateful and we are so thankful. And so it is. Well, thank you guys for tuning in. We're going to do this again next Sunday, this or Zoom. And I hope you guys stay safe, and I will see you again. Much love to all of you. Bye.